Now, we're about maybe 24 hours from a possible Supreme Court decision on Obamacare. Now, if the subsidies are just shut down, is there a plan B? What is that plan B? Congressman Diane Black joins us, Republican from Tennessee, an old friend of the program, and we appreciate you being with us, Diane.
It's great to be with you.
The plan B that I heard was, look, if the Supreme Court says, hey, you states, 34 of them, no more subsidies, Republicans have a plan B, which is block grants from the feds going to the states to avoid absolute chaos. Is that the plan?
Well, Stuart, that's part of the plan. We haven't rolled the plan out completely, but we believe that there should be no more employer mandates, there should be no more individual mandates, which really are a big part of this program. But we also understand that people that are currently on the program, we want a safety net for them. And so finding a way to give states the opportunity to be able to do that through tax credits. This will not be a subsidy program, but through tax credits.
Now, you would have to have legislation go through to do what you're proposing. And I would suggest that President Obama would veto that legislation, wouldn't he?
And that's up to the president. We have had his administration before our committees on a number of occasions asking them, would you work with us depending upon what decision is made? And if King prevails, will you work with us? And Secretary Burwell will not answer that question. She goes all around the barn, but she doesn't answer that question directly. So we really don't know at this point in time what the administration would do, although we keep on hearing they don't have a plan. But if King wins, they don't have a plan.
But you want to avoid Republicans getting the blame. I mean, if they strike down subsidies and there is a degree of chaos and uncertainty in these states, you don't want to get the blame for this. So you have to really come up with some kind of plan pretty fast.
You know, I don't even think about it as blame, Stuart. I have actually been through this with TennCare back in the state of Tennessee. And I'm a nurse, and you know my background. And I don't want people who are getting care for things like cancer and heart transplants to fall through the safety net. So we've got to find a way to make sure that people are taken care of. This is about people when we get to that point, and we want to make sure it's done in a way where we have a patient-centered, market-based solution, as we've talked about so many times before.
I've got 5 seconds for this. You're an emergency room nurse. Now you're a politician. Which is the most difficult job?
I still think that being an emergency room nurse is the most fulfilling of those jobs.
That's good. Well done. Diane Black, thanks for coming back on the show. We always love to see you. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're very welcome. I look forward to seeing you again.
Yes, ma'am. We're calling it the